In a world screaming for attention, the quiet ones hold the real power. Chaos swirls, voices clash, and yet the Sigma male stands unmoved, carving his own path through the noise. The louder they shout, the stronger he grows in silence. This isn't weakness, it's the ultimate rebellion. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where independence isn't a trend, it's a way of life. Here we don't chase fleeting applause or bow to hollow expectations. We build lives of unshakable strength, fueled by self-mastery and a relentless drive for what's real. If you're ready to ditch the script society hands you and claim your own, you're in the right place. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call for men who know their worth and refuse to waste their energy proving it. 1. Architects of silent momentum, beyond hustle culture. Forget the endless grind that leaves men hollowed out and chasing shadows. The Sigma male doesn't measure his worth by how loud he can hustle. He thrives on silent, relentless momentum. While others sprint in circles, desperate for the next quick win or social media nod, he's crafting something deeper, progress that builds like a tidal wave, unseen until it crashes. He's not running on fumes or shouting his goals from rooftops. He's calibrating every move, ensuring each step compounds into something massive. This is the man who plants seeds today knowing the forest grows tomorrow, unbothered by the world's obsession with instant results. His patience is his edge, a quiet force that outlasts the burnout culture eating others alive. The Sigma knows that real power isn't in the noise of activity but in the clarity of purpose. He channels his energy into systems, skills, habits, decisions that stack silently over time. While the crowd scrambles for validation, he's forging unshakable foundations, rooted in the stoic truth that what matters is what you control. The chaos of 2025 doesn't faze him, it's just static he tunes out. His victories aren't announced, they're felt in the weight of what he's built when others have nothing left to show. This isn't about rejecting hard work, it's about rejecting pointless work. In a world addicted to speed, the Sigma's steady rhythm is his rebellion, and his triumph. 2. Masters of the anti-resume, value beyond pedigree. Titles, degrees, and shiny badges mean nothing to the Sigma male. He's not climbing someone else's ladder, he's building his own. Society worships pedigrees, but he knows true value lies in what you can do, not what you've been stamped to do. He's the man who walks into a room with no credentials yet solves problems others can't touch. His expertise isn't borrowed from institutions. It's forged in the fire of real-world results. While others flash their resumes like trophies, he lets his actions speak, quietly delivering what the world needs without fanfare. This isn't arrogance, it's confidence earned through competence, a silent middle finger to a system obsessed with paper over power. Rooted in the stoic idea that virtue trumps status, the Sigma male crafts his worth from the inside out. He doesn't need a corner office or a LinkedIn bio to prove his place. He's too busy mastering skills that make him indispensable. In 2025, as old structures crumble and credentials lose their shine, he's the one still standing, unshaken by the shifting sands. His anti-resume isn't a list of jobs. It's a trail of impact, from solutions he's engineered to lives he's shifted without ever raising his voice. The world may not see it coming, but they'll feel it when he's done. That's the Sigma way, value over vanity every time. 3. The unshakable core, emotional alchemy. In the storm of 2025, where panic and outrage are the daily forecast, the Sigma male stands as the calm at the center. He doesn't dodge emotions, he transforms them. Anger, fear, frustration, they're not chains to him, they're raw, or he refines into focus and action. While others drown in the chaos, reacting to every headline or slight, he's alchemizing it all into something useful, something powerful. This isn't suppression. It's mastery, a refusal to let the world's noise hijack his mind. He's the eye of the hurricane, steady when everything else spins out of control, turning turmoil into a tool for growth. This unshakable core comes from a stoic understanding. You don't control the winds, but you damn well control your sails. The Sigma doesn't waste energy fighting what he can't change. He harnesses it, redirecting the force into his own path. In a time when men are expected to crumble or explode, he's the outlier who thrives, not by numbing himself but by choosing his battles with razor-sharp clarity. His stability isn't just for him, it's a beacon for those lost in the tempest. When the world's screaming, he's thinking. When it's breaking, he's building. That's the quiet when no one sees coming. 4. The algorithm of one, selective connection as power. The Sigma male doesn't collect friends like trading cards, he curates alliances like a master strategist. In a hyper-connected 2025, where everyone's drowning in shallow likes and empty follows, he chooses depth over noise. His circle is small, tight, and deliberate. A few trusted souls who amplify his strength, not sap it. He's not antisocial. He's selective, auditing every bond for real value, cutting the fat to preserve his energy. This isn't isolation. It's power, a refusal to let the crowd dilute his focus. His connections are forged in mutual respect, not obligation, making them a silent engine for his rise. Stoic wisdom guides him here. Surround yourself with those who lift your mind, not drag it down. The Sigma knows his attention is gold, and he's not spending it on small talk or fake smiles. In a world obsessed with quantity, more followers, more noise, he bets on quality, building a network that's lean but unbreakable. It's not about being seen with the right people. It's about aligning with the real ones. When the chips are down, his chosen few have his back, and that's worth more than 1,000 shallow cheers. That's the algorithm of one. Less clutter, more clarity, pure Sigma strength. 5. Sovereign systems builders beyond remote work. The Sigma male doesn't just work from home, he builds his own kingdom. Remote work is just the start. He's crafting entire systems of independence, from income streams to daily rhythms, all answering to him alone. He's not tethered to someone else's rules or clock. He designs workflows that bend to his will, not the other way around. This isn't about escaping the 9 to 5, it's about rejecting any cage that dims his fire. He's the architect of his own empire, digital or otherwise, turning autonomy into a weapon that cuts through the world's noise. In 2025, while others adapt, he creates, unbound and unstoppable. Stoic self-reliance fuels this drive. Control what you can, master your domain. The Sigma doesn't wait for permission or a playbook. He writes his own, piece by piece, until his life runs like a machine built for his purpose. He's not just surviving the shift to decentralized living. He's thriving in it, turning freedom into a foundation for excellence. Every tool, every system, every choice is his to shape, and that's where his quiet power lies. The world sees a man working alone. He sees a king crafting his reign. That's the Sigma difference. 6. Pressure-tested adaptability, fluidity as strategy. Change doesn't rattle the Sigma male, it sharpens him. In a 2025 where markets flip, plans shatter, and the ground shifts daily, he's the one who bends without breaking. He doesn't cling to old maps, he charts new stars, pivoting with a calm that unnerves the rigid. This isn't luck, it's anti-fragility, a strength that grows under pressure. While others panic or freeze, he's recalibrating, turning chaos into opportunity with a silent, steady hand. He's not just surviving the storm, he's using it to sail faster, emerging stronger every time the world tries to knock him down. The Stoic lens here is clear. Embrace what comes, shape what you can. The Sigma doesn't waste breath cursing the wind. He adjusts his course, eyes locked on the horizon. His adaptability isn't frantic. It's deliberate, born from a mind that observes more than it reacts. In a time when rigidity is death, he flows, thriving where others sink. He's not chasing stability, he's creating it, piece by fluid piece. That's the quiet win, not outrunning change but outsmarting it, every single time. 7. The economy of attention, silence as a weaponized asset. In a world where everyone's begging to be heard, the Sigma male stays silent, and that's his power. He's not broadcasting every thought or move, not because he's shy, but because he knows visibility can be a trap. By keeping quiet, he dodges the spotlight's drain and keeps his energy for what matters. Thinking, building, winning. His silence isn't empty, it's loaded, a space where he sees what others miss. While the crowd yells over each other, he's watching, plotting, striking when the moment's right. In 2025's attention war, he's the shadow they never see coming. Stoic clarity drives this. Guard your mind, value your peace. The Sigma treats his attention like a fortress, letting in only what serves him. He's not swayed by the noise or lured by the echo chamber, he's too busy honing his edge. That silence? It's a weapon letting him cut through the clutter with precision. When he speaks or acts, it lands hard because it's rare. In a screaming world, his quiet is deafening, and that's how he takes the lead without ever raising his voice. 8. Deep work as the ultimate edge, cognitive sovereignty. Focus is the Sigma male's superpower, and in 2025, it's rarer than gold. He doesn't dabble, he dives, plunging into deep work that others can't touch. Distractions don't stand a chance. He's engineered his life to shield his mind, not coddle it. This isn't about checking boxes, it's about cracking problems, mastering crafts, and creating what lasts. While the world schemes the surface, he's digging into the marrow, producing work that shifts the game. His mind is his domain, and he rules it with an iron grip, turning focus into a blade that cuts through mediocrity. Stoic discipline is the backbone here. Own your thoughts, wield your will. The Sigma knows that scattered attention is weakness, so he builds routines that lock him into the zone. In a time when everyone's ping-ponging between notifications, he's the outlier who goes deep, emerging with answers and art others can only envy. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter, longer, truer. That's his edge, quiet, relentless, unstoppable. In 2025, when focus is the ultimate currency, the Sigma's already rich. 9. Resource minimalism, freedom through frictionless existence. The Sigma male doesn't hoard, he strips down to what works. Excess, stuff, commitments, clutter, is just dead weight and he's not carrying it. His minimalism isn't a fad, it's a strategy, slicing away anything that slows him down. He's light on his feet, free to move, act, and pivot without the drag of a bloated life. This isn't deprivation, it's liberation, a choice to own only what fuels his fire. In 2025, while others sink under their piles, he's soaring, unburdened and untouchable, a man who knows less is power. Stoic simplicity lights the way, value what's essential, ditch the rest. The Sigma's not impressed by flash, he's too busy building a life that runs smooth and sharp. Every cut he makes, every no to the unnecessary, buys him time, space and energy for what counts. He's not tied to things or obligations, he's tied to his purpose, and that's what sets him free. In a world choking on more, his minimalism is his strength, a quiet rebellion that keeps him ahead of the pack. 10. The long game is the only game, deferred gratification engine. The Sigma male doesn't chase quick highs, he builds legacies. In a 2025 hooked on instant hits, likes, cash, fame, he's the one playing decades ahead. He's not swayed by the glitter of now. He's stacking bricks for tomorrow, investing in skills, health, and bonds that grow slow and strong. This isn't sacrifice, it's strategy, a patience that turns time into an ally. While others grab at scraps, he's crafting something enduring, unbothered by the weight. His quiet resolve is his rocket fuel, launching him past the short-term noise into a future he's already shaped. Stoic endurance powers this. Bear the strain, reap the gain. The Sigma knows real wins don't come fast. They compound and he's got the grit to see it through. In a world sprinting for the finish line, he's running a marathon, eyes on a prize no one else can see. Every step he takes today echoes years down the road, and that's his edge. He's not just winning, he's rewriting the rules of victory, one patient, powerful move at a time. That's the long game and it's the only one he plays. 11. The unapologetic no boundary as foundation. No is the Sigma male's sharpest tool, and he wields it without hesitation. He's not here to please or appease, he's here to protect his time, his focus, his soul. Every demand, every distraction gets a hard pass unless it aligns with his mission. This isn't coldness, it's clarity, a refusal to let the world's clutter erode his strength. His boundaries aren't walls, they're the bedrock of his power, keeping the noise out and the purpose in. In 2025, when everyone's begging for a piece of you, his no is the quiet roar that keeps him free. Stoic wisdom backs this up. Guard your energy, own your choices. The Sigma knows every yes to junk is a no to greatness, so he cuts with precision. He's not rude, he's resolute, and that's what makes him untouchable. His life isn't a free-for-all, it's a fortress, built on the unshakable foundation of his will. By saying no, he says yes to what matters, and that's where his wins are born. In a world that can't stop saying yes, his no is his victory, and no one sees it coming. The noise of 2025 isn't your enemy, it's your filter. Every shout, every distraction is a chance to double down on your quiet strength, your unshakable core. You're not here to follow the herd, you're here to redefine the game, to win in ways the loud will never grasp. The Sigma male community isn't just a channel, It's your compass, your fuel, your call to rise above the static and claim what's yours. Reflect on this, apply it, let it sink into your bones, then act. Hit that like button if this fired you up, drop a comment with your thoughts, share it with the men who get it, and turn on notifications if you're already in. This isn't the end, it's your beginning. Stay Sigma, stay sharp, and keep winning the quiet way.